Welcome to Powering Tourism, Electrification and Efficiency Options for Rural Tourism Facilities. This material was originally developed by USAID under the management of Pam Baldinger. Why energy? Energy is vital regardless of the location, type, or size of an operation. Virtually anything, climate, staff, guest levels, guest and staff behavior, operating hours, can all affect energy demand and consumption at tourism facilities. Energy is needed to provide lighting, for food preparation and storage, to pump, purify, and heat water, to provide entertainment, charge batteries, and to maintain indoor temperatures and humidity levels at a facility. As a facility evolves, so will its energy needs. When designing an energy system, it's important to consider the cost, complexity, environmental impact, and service delivery of that energy system for your facility. The following sections will help guide you through the process of taking all of these factors into consideration to obtain the right energy system for your facility. What is Powering Tourism? Powering Tourism, Electrification and Efficiency Options for Rural Tourism Facilities is a workbook that was developed by USAID for non-energy experts to use as a primer on key energy issues. Powering Tourism provides that framework for looking at the energy issues to help you in a step-by-step manner develop the right energy system for your facility. A stepwise approach to designing an energy system. An energy system consists of devices that require electricity and/or heat, on-site power and heat generation equipment, and the people who use the appliances and operate the power equipment. A well-designed energy system minimizes energy waste. Applying an organized approach to an energy system design will help ensure that the system sustainably and reliably meets energy needs over time. Even as a facility grows, people's behavioral patterns change and equipment ages. This 7-step approach described in the following sections covers all aspects of planning, installing, and managing an energy system, from identifying energy needs to procuring efficient appliances and selecting appropriate on-site power generation equipment. This guide is technology neutral, but highlights factors such as cost, reliability, environmental impact, and maintenance, and operations issues for each power generation option. This allows readers to choose the system which best satisfies their needs. The stepwise approach is intended as a guide for planners, managers, and other decision makers who will be relying on the advice and expertise of qualified energy practitioners, finance professionals, and additional service providers to perform tasks in each step. This guide is not designed as a how-to manual. Our goal is to provide you with the information you need to make informed choices regarding energy supply decisions for your project. Step 1. Assess demand. The first step in the selection of an energy system is to assess your energy demand. For existing facilities, this will require an energy audit. For new facilities in the planning phase, the energy assessment will estimate future energy use. The assessment should include an estimate of the amount of energy required, a projection of how much it will cost, and identification of the opportunities to improve energy efficiency and reduce energy consumption. Within this section, you will learn how to quantify energy use, as well as the 2 types of energies that your facility uses, including thermal energy and electricity. Additionally, this section covers electrical appliance inventory at your facility and how to evaluate your heat and water requirements. When carrying out an energy assessment, it's important to take into consideration the factors that affect energy consumption. These factors include capacity of the facility, staff housing, climate, operating cycle of the facility, type of operations and guests, water needs, and energy efficiency. Why is energy efficiency important for tourism facilities? The principal benefits are that an energy-efficient system can provide the same service and quality but lower energy consumption, simpler and less expensive primary and backup energy systems, lower maintenance requirements and operating costs, and lower reliance on fossil fuels. It is essential for the survival of remote off-grid tourism facilities. Step 2. Integrate efficiency into overall facility and equipment design. The information provided in Step 2 will help you become better aware of the various concepts, features, and choices that have a significant impact on achieving energy efficiency and sustainability. Inside Step 2, you will learn about buildings and structures, lighting, water conservation, energy-efficient equipment and appliances, equipment control, and automation. In Step 3, you will learn about how to motivate and educate both your staff and your guests to get them to participate in energy-efficient practices at your facility. Powering tourism also covers your off-grid energy supply options, including both renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. Renewable sources of energy are solar energy, wind energy, hydropower, and biomass, each of which is covered in detail inside Powering Tourism. Non-renewable sources of energy that are commonly used are diesel, gasoline, kerosene, and propane, all of which are also covered, as well as the different types of generators that can be used with these non-renewable energy sources. The applications for these sources of energy are wind, sun, hydropower, and fossil fuels for electricity generation, sun, biomass, and fossil fuels for thermal applications such as cooking. When designing an energy system, it's important to look at different criteria for your energy supply options. Some of these criteria are what energy resources are available at the site. This includes if you're situated at a place ideal for hydropower, solar power, or wind power. Another question, what kinds of equipment can local suppliers sell, install, and service? Do you have a local person who can supply you with the right kind of generator and service it so that you don't need to send out and wait many months to receive a fixed part? What kind of financing is available? It's worth looking in to see if there are special tax breaks depending on the type of energy equipment that you use. What is the cost and degree of technical expertise required to operate and maintain the given energy supply system? How difficult is it? Can you have a local staff member trained to manage your energy system and keep it in good working condition? And what is the environmental impact of the system? Are you located somewhere fragile? It's important to take into consideration the amount of pollution that's coming out of your energy system. Although the initial system cost is an important concern, selecting an energy system based solely on minimum upfront cost may turn out to be more costly in the long run. Factors that need to be taken into consideration when evaluating your energy system costs are equipment, shipping, and installation costs, the life of the equipment and its components, and the operating and maintenance costs of each piece. The value of a renewable energy system is that it doesn't release any emission of greenhouse gases, relatively low maintenance, systems do not require constant input of consumables, so no motor oil, filters, etc. The life cycle costs of wind and hydropower can be very attractive for a business. Some systems can be built on-site, and they tend to have a long service life. There are some drawbacks to using a renewable energy system. Some of those drawbacks include the high initial costs, especially for a photovoltaic system like solar power. The high-tech components, depending on the system, but it may be difficult for you to get replacement pieces. Variability of that resource, so maybe your renewable energy system is weather dependent. They often need some type of non-renewable energy backup system like a generator. And the cost and unavailability in rural markets of high-efficiency appliances. So if you don't have a high-efficiency appliance, you may not be getting the most out of your renewable energy system. Most facilities use both renewable and non-renewable sources of energy due to the necessity of it or the convenience. The previous slides covered information found within steps 4 through 7 of Powering Tourism. Step 4 is account for future changes in energy needs. Step 5 is evaluate on-site energy supply options. Step 6 is obtain financing, permits, and equipment. And Step 7 is monitor, operate, and maintain the energy system. Sustainable tourism has become an important trend in the tourism industry and will only continue to gain momentum as awareness of climate change increases. Each year, more and more tourists are taking environmental concerns into account when selecting their travel destinations, and, in response, many tour operators are working with their suppliers to improve their environmental performance. Facilities that embrace sustainability from the start not only will be able to minimize operating costs, but also improve their standing and appeal in a competitive tourism market. As a sector with substantial environmental impact, the tourism industry provides many opportunities to use and benefit from sustainable energy systems. A well-designed, managed, and operated energy system, coupled with energy-efficient devices and efficient use, can make all the difference to a rural tourism facility. To sustainably, both economically and environmentally meet energy needs, a facility will often need to rely on on-site energy supply systems that minimize the use of transported fuel. Taking the time to plan and operate a sustainable facility will pay off in terms of reduced fuel costs, increased energy reliability, and improved staff and guest relations. Energy issues should be integrated into tourism project planning from the beginning in order to maximize potential savings and avoid costly delays that can result from inadequate preparation or unfamiliarity with technical issues. Facility operators should work with energy experts and professionals to ensure that they are correctly planning for and installing the best energy options to meet the facility's requirements, taking into account facility type, size, location, and style. Working with energy professionals can help facility operators understand how and why to carry out specific tasks and can make the system feel less complicated. Including staff and guests in the sustainable operations of the facility can both improve the functionality and efficiency of the energy system and communicate the sustainability message. Sharing information and experiences will accelerate the acceptance of these practices and give guests a unique tourist learning opportunity. Additionally, communicating energy management successes to other tourism facilities can expand the sustainable tourism market. The steps and case studies included in this guide demonstrate that sustainable energy use at tourism facilities can be cost-effective, reliable, and environmentally sustainable for a wide range of applications.